Typically, these makeup air units don't run all summer long. So the burner nozzles on them develop rust and get plugged up, and they don't heat the way they should.
Hello, I'm Jeff Warden, the Assistant Editor for FacilitiesNet. In this Facilities in Focus video, I'll be interviewing Keith Anklom, HVAC Tech for Marathon County Facilities and Capital Management, about tips and recommendations for facility winterization. What are the most critical HVAC maintenance tasks facilities should prioritize to ensure systems run efficiently through the winter months?
Well, for us, we have our cooling coils are all water-filled coils, so we typically drain our coils in the fall. Make sure the water is out of those coils so they don't freeze and burst. And the same thing goes with our cooling towers. We drain those, clean them, get them in a dry layup for the winter months. Operation of unoccupied areas as far as cabinet unit heaters and unit heaters themselves, stairwells, places that are sprinkled that people typically don't travel to check those to make sure that you don't freeze pipes and burst pipes. Testing freeze stats on air handling units, making sure that they turn the unit off and that they're working properly so you don't have a coil freeze up. Another thing would be makeup air units. Typically, these makeup air units don't run all summer long. So the burner nozzles on them develop rust and get plugged up, and they don't heat the way they should if you don't check this. So that is just a few things that we go over to make sure that our building is going to run efficiently in the wintertime.
How can facility managers balance energy efficiency with maintaining optimal indoor air quality during the winter season?
But typically, you should have a minimum outdoor air setting on your dampers, your outdoor air dampers. You want to make sure that those minimum airs are set properly and functioning the way they should. The other part is making sure that you have clean filters in your air handling units, and the mixing boxes are vacuumed out of bugs and leaves and all the other debris that accumulates over the summer months.
What common HVAC issues tend to arise during winter, and what preventative measures can be taken to avoid costly repairs?
Once again, we go back to the freeze stats, making sure that they're operating properly. The other thing is if you have outdoor air resets on your boilers, make sure that they are functioning the way they should. We ran into a problem this morning where we should have had 170-degree water in our boilers, and it was only putting out 140 degrees because of a hang up in the software, and it was not allowing the boiler to go to its full potential and give us heat for the building. Something we've come across, we've been through about a 6-year construction project here, and sometimes when engineers draw up plans and place thermostats, we've had a couple now where thermostats were placed on an exterior wall, so they're getting a false reading and not working properly because they're either overheating or not heating the space at all. So just something to keep in mind if you're going in a new construction or even an existing building where you have these type of problems. Sometimes that cold air radiating from outside the building can affect those thermostats.